Hey everyone, welcome to MUN Impact's presentation on how to join our high school outreach team. My name is Matthew. I am the co-global secretary general of the high school outreach team, and we're very excited to be able to present and share with you this amazing volunteer opportunity for junior high to high school students who are interested in working in a global community and making an impact through Model UN and the SDGs. So very quickly, I'd like to present my co-presenters today from the North America team. Guys, please go ahead.
Hi, everyone. My name is Ryan Kotzen. I am currently a high school sophomore, and I have been with Model UN Impact for probably about 8 months now, and it's been incredible. And I am honored to serve as a diplomat in MUN Impact's global leadership team.
Hey everyone, I'm Faris. I am the Deputy Secretary General of North America at MUN Impact Global. And yeah, it's really been a great experience. I've been part of MUN Impact since 10th grade, and now I'm a senior in high school, and I live in the Washington, D.C. area. So it's certainly a great global community to be part of.
Hi everyone, my name is Nika and I'm a current high school junior in the United States. And I have worked with MUN Impact for roughly a year now, and I actually became aware of this organization through the global outreach team. And so, yeah, I'm looking forward to giving you all a little bit of information about this great organization.
Hi everyone, my name is Ajikaye, and I am also a deputy secretary or deputy secretary general of the North America region, and I have been part of MUN Impact for about 2 years now, and it's been a great opportunity for me, and it's just been a great place to get to meet new people who have a lot of similar interests in like international relations. So it's been a great place.
Awesome. Without further ado, let's move on to the presentation.
Okay, so I guess we first wanted to start off by giving a brief introduction as to what MUN Impact is and what the mission is. And so MUN Impact is an organization that unites primarily high school and university students to work together to combat the various issues that the Sustainable Development Goals puts forth. And we will go into the Sustainable Development Goals in a future slide, but basically, MUN Impact works to kind of branch those two like sectors of global rights together. And as of now, MUN Impact has reached over 30,000 students from more than 160 countries who are using their voices to support the role of Model United Nations in fixing some of the world's largest problems. And I have found in my experience at MUN Impact that this organization works to make Model UN more than just the stagnant resolutions that die at the end of the conferences. And this is all accomplished through their various programs, and some of which include MUN at Home, which revolves around teaching MUN skills throughout a month-long course. There's also MUN, which is online Model United Nations debates that are also focused around the Sustainable Development Goals. We have a 100 KD challenge where small acts supporting the SDGs are promoted. And then MUN Global, which is this kind of branch of the organization where we form partnerships with schools and organizations to combine both of our missions and make a greater impact.
And so I would say the SDGs are our main vehicle for how we make change within our organization and how we run as an organization. So essentially, the SDGs were a replacement to the original Millennium Development Goals, which were created by the UN to solve some of the world's most pressing issues. But then in 2015, they revamped and revitalized these goals and created 17 new goals that all aim to achieve issues all the way from gender equality to public health and climate change. And so there is pretty much any issue you can think of, the SDGs cover. And so we as MUN Impact use these goals to kind of guide our processes and what we aim to do. And so the UN, we support the UN through supporting the SDGs. And so in the next slide, we'll go into more detail about how the SDGs relate to the work of what we do and Model UN.
Okay, so now that we've explained what we're all about as an organization, our overall mission, and what really drives each of our passionate volunteers and leadership team members, we'd now like to introduce the team we're trying to get you to be a part of. So as we've explained, this is our high school outreach team that is made up of high schoolers, secondary school students from across the world, all 7 continents, a whole bunch of diverse regions, and we all come together to basically conduct outreach, form partnerships, as well as run all sorts of fun initiatives, events, and project ideas that really broaden the impact of student action combined with the SDGs. So if you're interested in being a part of this, in supporting our mission and gaining valuable work experience, come join us as a diplomat in one of our 7 regions. So these 7 regions include MENA, Southeast plus East Asia, Europe, South plus Central America, North America, which is where all of today's co-presenters are from, Africa, and South Asia. And in terms of our, I guess, numerical strength, we've got a total of 80 colleagues and peers from all of these 7 regions, all working together from a day-to-day basis to effect remarkable change. So going into a bit more detail about some of the activities we do. So as previously mentioned, we form partnerships with 4 main categories of partners, mainly schools, by which I mean they're MUN clubs, conferences, NGOs, and companies. And with all of these partners, we run joint projects, initiatives, and events. And as of today, we've got 120 active partnerships at the moment. So you can imagine this is a tremendous amount of work and capacity that we have as a team to be able to manage all 120 partnerships from day to day, and really maximizing our impact as an organization. So this is what you're basically going to be a part of as a diplomat in one of our 7 regions. And so the next slide is going to explain a bit more about some of your day-to-day duties.
So there are several reasons and benefits in joining the MUN global team, and we have highlighted some of those for you today. So first, I think it's especially important to recognize the power of working in a youth-driven environment. One of my favorite parts of MUN Impact is that it gives you the opportunity to work with like-minded and passionate people who span across various continents and countries. And I realized that I've indulged in a lot of amazing conversations, problem solved with a diverse group of people, and hear a variety of backgrounds and stories. And you realize that some of these issues do impact people. And so you get to know those people on like a more personal level. And so I think that's really valuable. Additionally, you can accumulate relevant experience in communication, public relations, project management, and more. And this goes hand in hand in working with different organizations and schools, and you're just exposed to a greater outreach of people, which is just important. You gain a lot of life skills. I've grown to realize that the skills I've developed through this organization, I can apply to other things in my life, which is really important too. There's also opportunities for advancement. So you get monthly awards, promotions, special leadership opportunities. A lot of the work that you do through MUNI Global does reflect in getting more leadership opportunities and just becoming a greater part of the organization. And we also have amazing partners. Some of them include Red Cross, Greenpeace, Hope for Education, Leadership in Afghanistan. We work with Best Buddies. So a lot of big named organizations. And yeah, you just come across a lot of really amazing, influential people who all have a like-minded mission in mind. So that's really invaluable too.
So first and foremost, we need to emphasize the overarching goal of all members of MUN Impact is to accomplish what we're set out to do, build partnerships, build events with our various partners, and work to further the SDGs above all. But we're, of course, not oblivious to the fact that holding leadership positions and titles is important for your resume and for your college applications. So that is one of the reasons that we have about 4 different titles that you can earn through your hard work with the MUN Impact Global Leadership Team. So when you first join MUN Impact's Global Leadership Team, you will get to serve as a diplomat, who is somebody that will get to work and form partnerships, do outreach, and work closely with other diplomats and their deputy secretary generals to organize these partnerships and work alongside their partners in planning these events, such as this one. Furthermore, you can move on from being a diplomat to becoming a senior diplomat, who is just a diplomat who has built up more experience and mentors other diplomats. Then you can move on to become a deputy secretary general, who is the leader of each specific global leadership team. So the North American Global Leadership Team, for instance, has 2 deputy secretaries general, and they are really important to leading our entire group, to helping our diplomats succeed, helping our diplomats stay on track, and really communicating with all of us the important information that we need to know, and the important information on how to form these partnerships and keep them active. After a deputy secretary general, you might get the opportunity to become a co-secretary general, who oversees all of the global leadership teams from our many regions. Our co-secretary generals work closely with the deputy secretary generals in passing information through the entire MUN Impact Global Leadership Team through all of our regions. After a co-secretary general, you might also eventually become part of our adult executive leadership, who are a few amazing adults who work closely with our co-secretary generals and with everyone in our organization, all the way down to our diplomats, in providing us with the guidance that we need from an adult, and really the important insight that we need for many of the decisions that we make in regards to partnerships, logistics, and they're incredibly helpful to our day-to-day organization. Thank you.
So what are you waiting for? Just join us. MUN Impact is so excited to get new diplomats, new deputy secretary generals, new co-secretary secretary generals. We are really excited to see the next generation of leaders come in, and that could be you. So please connect with us through social media or through any of the links listed here below. You can check our partner community to see the partners that we are currently allied with. You can also check our leadership team to see who is currently part of the global leadership team for the 2021 to 2022 school year. And there's also a link at the very end to join and become a diplomat. So we are so excited to see new people come, and thank you again for watching this video. We really appreciate your interest in MUN Impact.